What's up, Pirates? Explorer Idra here, and you may or may not have noticed a couple of days ago that the developers of Salt 2 dropped a major update for us, including the main quest Act 1 part, as well as a bunch of other awesome features to the game of Salt 2. So let's dive into it, shall we? Now, I won't be covering off the entire list for this update, you guys, as it was an extensive one. So if you are looking for the entire list, you can always go over to the Steam homepage for the game and you can check out the list there. But I'm going to cover off some of the most major points for this update, you guys. And in order to start this off, you guys, we're going to be looking at the new main quest line that is introduced in this update. This update features Act 1, which is the first part of a 3-act main quest line, with the other 2 acts coming in future updates. And in order to start off the main quest line, you will have to have completed the New Beginnings quest line, which is from the very start of the game. Once you have that completed, then you can head over to any seaport and speak to the courier or the seaport cartographer to be able to pick up the quest and start your Act 1 progress. And next we're going to talk about an amazing new feature that was added in with this update to Salt 2, you guys, which is the ability to fast travel. So places like seaports and your guild headquarters will have a light tower that you can interact with and be able to unlock so that you can travel amongst those different points via fast travel. And so once you have 2 or more light towers unlocked, you'll be able to open up the map, click in the top left corner to be able to turn on your fast travel, which will show you the different islands that you have unlocked, and you'll be able to fast travel between them. However, keep in mind that to be able to travel between the islands, it will cost you food. And the farther out the island is that you want to go, the more food is going to cost you within your food bar. So you will be limited to having to fast travel within certain ranges first to be able to re-top up your food before you can travel way further out. So just keep that in mind. And next up is going to be difficulty settings with this update. So this has now given us the feature at the start of the game. When you start a brand new game, you'll be able to choose the difficulty setting that you want. Or if you're already playing the game, you can simply open up your menu system using the escape key, and you can go down to where it says for difficulty settings. You can choose between easy, normal, hard, or legendary, with easy being a bit more of a relaxed playthrough of the game, and the hard and legendary giving you more of a challenge when it comes to knocking out bad guys and getting more experience from them. There will also be a new decorative item for your ship, which will be the library bookshelf with this update. You can simply go to any cartographer and pick it up. I believe it was 4 silver it cost to be able to purchase the item and then place it on your ship. Then, as you explore the game world of Salt 2 and you come across different books, the different books that you pick up and read will show up from that point forward on your bookshelf. Now, keep it in mind that once this update drops, any books that you may have read in the past, you will have to go back and rediscover them in order for them to fill up on your bookshelf. They will not carry over. Along with some of these major features in this update, you guys, is going to be a whole slew of a bunch of other improvements within this game, including some of the things like fishermen merchants will now sell more lures when you find them out in the open world. Lumberjacks and prospectors, they're now turned into merchants, and they will sell woodworking supplies and blacksmithing supplies, respectively. There have been new lore books and new side quests that have been added into the game, as well as unique caves that can be accessed by some of the wells that you find out on the islands. The jumping mechanics have also been improved, so you are able to jump over different obstacles or onto different obstacles that you might not have been able to before. I found that I was able to jump onto some of these higher rock peaks that are scattered around. These are definitely ones that I would not have been able to jump up onto before. So that's kind of a neat new little feature that they've added in. The developers also spent some time tweaking some of your crafting abilities as well too, for cooking and all of your other ones, where they have made it so that some of the items that you can make require less resources in order to craft them. You may also notice that ammo and bait now shows up in your equipment tab inventory, so you can see exactly what you've got and if you need to find or craft anything of a particular type of item. Potions, like healing potions, will also have no cooldown when you're out of combat now, so you should be able to spam a couple back to back if needed for those bigger fights where you take on a little more damage than you were expecting to. And lastly, you guys, I just want to touch on the fact of a whole bunch of different bug fixes and little tweaks to make the game run a little better. But I also wanted to give a kudos to the developer of the game for the fact that they've actually gone in and programmed it so that it uses less memory when the game is running, and it also has very much improved on the loading times, both in the initial load screen and in between when you're loading into caves and guild headquarters. So amazing job. Love the fact that the developers have gone back in and worked on trying to make the game run just that much better. And with that, pirates, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this update. Which is your favorite feature that came out of this update? Was it one that I covered off, or maybe it was one that I didn't cover off in the list? And if you want to see some more Salt 2, well then be sure to check out my Let's Play series I've got on my channel, or click on the video at the end of this one to see some of my starter tips that I've got for you. With that, hope you guys all have an awesome day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.